Good morning. Day 3. All is calm. All is bright. I am heading to Moraine Lake today. Should be fairly easy. About 10 miles, much less climbing. So hopefully just gonna cruise it today. My first deer. All the way to Big Arroyo. First deer. Made it to my junction, up to Moraine Lake. I have been that way. There's a little cabin down there. So starting now, new territory. Got some water out of this little creek on my way up to the Chagoopa plateau. All the intermittent streams were dry, but this one came in for me. I think I'm about done with my climb. And then down, down, down to Moraine Lake. Felt like absolute crap this morning, but after that climb, I feel better. Amazing how that works. This is my own personal beach at Moraine Lake. She's a beauty. This is where I will be camping. Good morning. Day 4. A very leisurely day to the hot springs. Tons of downed trees on this trail, but all cut out here in the middle of the wilderness. Incredible maintenance. Super nice trail. I'm heading down today. All day down. I'm excited. Also a short day. Less than 8 miles, I think. I was just tootling along, and that's somebody's house. Not much left. Huh. A house. Out here in the wild. I thought maybe all those white rocks out there were sheep, and John Muir was out here with his herd. You have to entertain yourself somehow, all alone in the wild. We've had a change in tree cover. Lots of ponderosas, some incense cedars, giants. Love it. That is Chagoopa Creek. And this is about as close as the trail gets to that creek before we start zigzagging that way, down to the Kern. But Funston Creek is dry so far. The outlet to Moraine Lake was dry, and then we went across a meadow and supposedly another crossing of Funston Creek, and it was also dry. So I'm thinking it might be dry all the way down to the river from here, which is why I stopped to get water. But we've got a little more gradual down, and then 1,000-foot steep drop down to the river. Well, I was wrong. Funston Creek is running again. Picked up some water between the meadow and here. Water's so magical. I walked a bit out of my way to where Funston Creek crosses the Kern River trail for my lunch break. But just down here is where the trail comes in, and I'll be heading that way. A little less than 2 miles to the hot springs. If only it was that easy. So far the trail has been this giant talus slope. Easy to see snakes, so that's a plus. Giant steps though. Oof. Should be coming up on a bridge somewhere at some point after the talus. You can barely see it, but that's Chagoopa Falls. Hopefully I can get a better vantage point further down the trail. You can hear it though. There she is. Whoa. Coming up on the hot springs. There might be a naked lady. So this is as close as we're getting with video. Hot springs. Now the only naked lady is going to be me. There we go. Both ends are plugged. Not anymore. This is the hot spring source. A little less desirable than the tub. Goes there. And then shoots out into here. Tub is getting there. Alright, we got hot tub. And then sorta hot tub. And then freezing ass river. And I do a sampler platter. Alright, I am in the medium pool. The hot spring tub was way too hot. I wish there was something to carry water from the river and put in there, because, ooh, it is boiling. And it's hot out, so this is it for now. Just hanging out, looking at mountains. This one is warm to the touch, but doesn't feel that warm getting in. But I hate cold, so that might factor in.